Coming in at number 26 on our top 100 video games of all time is Soulcalibur, a classic fighting game for the Dreamcast. There have, of course, been many iterations of this franchise, but it's the first one that really resonates and really sticks in our head as one of the best fighting experiences we've ever had.
Well, one of the things that distinguishes this game in the fighting genre is the fact that you're using all these cool weapons as you're fighting against each other. I mean, our favorite guy in the game has got to be Kalik, and he's got that big long bow, that stick that he's always banging around. And you know, the thing that's most beautiful about this game is even when you would leave it in the attract mode, the fighters would suddenly start performing all of these incredible moves. It was really like watching ballet, watching them work through all the different things that they could pull off in the game. And this wasn't a case where you're just seeing a cutscene in a video game. You're actually seeing things that you can do once the game would start. I agree that there have been lots of terrific installments in this series, but it is the Dreamcast version that I think opened all of our eyes. In fact, it's so good that I'm not even annoyed by the liberties that they've taken in the spelling of Caliber. I mean, who spells Caliber like this except for the Soulcalibur?
Well, they've also thrown in a bunch of different characters along the way to kind of spice things up with future iterations and stuff. We actually had another fighting game that really changed everything. That was Fight Night Round 3. I think this is analogous to that. I think this is one of those games that really kind of presented the next generation to us in a tactile way. This was us grappling with the idea of moving around in 3D space and being able to utilize weapons in very cool ways. Now, we'd had weapon fighters before, but none that had the grace or the beauty or the character design
or the balance, too.
Yeah, or the balance or the pageantry of this game. We should be looking for Soulcalibur action figures around here, don't you?
You know what? Soulcalibur has been on the show many times. Let's take a look back.
What did you think of Soulcalibur?
Soulcalibur. It is better than the arcade. They put new modes in. The music's great. The characters are amazing. The weapons are cool. The movement is excellent.
Talk about the coolest designed characters ever, and the beautifully rendered visuals in this
But
thing.
at the end of the day, it was a game that I was playing 2 years ago in the arcade.
This is
It's
the
a great
best
game.
weapons-based
I'm
fighting
saying.
game ever made.
I didn't see this game and go, oh my God, this is the next generation of video
Oh, I
gaming.
did.
I saw this game and I said, oh yeah, I saw that in the arcade last year.
No way. This game, they totally improved the look of this game. Every texture detail in this game is amazing. Everything flows. The wind has an effect on the characters' hairs. They move their eyes around to correspond with where the weapon slashes go.
I like pushing people off. That's my favorite.
I love the Edgemaster guy. I think it's probably the best fighting game I've ever played. I love weapons fighters, and this is definitely the
But
best
it
one.
got into being a little button mashing.
Play it with 2 players. It's a totally different experience.
of course.
Namco did a brilliant job. It's definitely the one to get for the Dreamcast.
Best game on the Dreamcast. 9.
Definitely. 10.
9.
I give it a 10.
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know. Soulcalibur III from Namco.
Yes.
PlayStation 2 exclusive.
Now the graphics and the backgrounds in this game, even for a PlayStation 2 still,
Unbelievable.
are absolutely phenomenal. I love that Lost Cathedral level.
There's just so much detail in the backgrounds. The characters have all been enhanced. There's a whole bunch of new colorful costumes and cool different looks to the old classic fighters that we know and love in Soulcalibur.
And the big thing this year, of course, is the create your own character.
Yes.
And, you know, I mean, it's not the most in-depth create a character we've seen, but to create a character and have them to that level of detail and be in a fighting game and choosing the weapons and clothes is incredible.
All right, we're talking Soulcalibur IV from Namco Bandai, my favorite fighting franchise. I don't have more fun playing any other fighting games.
Really?
Soulcalibur is it for me. I love this series.
Soulcalibur's fighting system and its the weapons-based fighting is still sort of, I think, unrivaled. I agree with you. In the 3D fighting space, better than Dead or Alive, I believe.
I believe that.
You know, it's better than Tekken.
This is incredible gameplay, man. And I really wish that Namco had opened up the floodgates and let us play some online play, because then I could give it the full score it deserves. But from what I saw and from what I played, this is my favorite of the next-gen fighters right now.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. What about yourself?
9 out of 10. Well, I'm gonna go close to you, but not quite so high. I'm giving it an 8.
Congratulations, Soulcalibur. We love you, always will, but it was your first iteration on the Dreamcast that has a special place right there.
That's right. And Sophia, you've always got a place in my heart. Always.